Hello everyone, these are the sales from Monday, March 4th. It's actually Tuesday now. I'm not really feeling that well, so I didn't pack anything last night. So sorry if my voice sounds a little bit off. Had to go to the urgent care, and I think that I have strep throat or something, so they gave me some antibiotics, so hopefully we'll be getting better. But I wanted to show you all this before my wife packs it all up. This is all the stuff that sold for Monday, and we're missing one thing. I must have left it at storage, so she's going to pick that up for me. I'm trying not to touch a whole lot just because of being sick, so that way she'll handle packing all this up for me. I'm just going to show it on the video. So first off, sold this Notre Dame this NCAA VF Imageware. It's like a Hawaiian style shirt. This was 11 bucks, but I got a 20% off coupon. I really bought a bunch of other stuff at that same Savers, and it was only 6 bucks plus the 20% off. So I kind of cost of goods average, figured I only paid about 7 or 8 bucks for each of them, and this one ended up selling right away for a best offer of 35 bucks. So pretty cool there. Look out for the Hawaiian shirts, especially the Rain, R-E-Y-N Spooner. If you find college or NFL or baseball of those, that brand, their Hawaiian style, they do really well. So pretty cool. Some video games. Wheel of Fortune sold for 15. The same person bought Family Feud for 11, so those are going together. Super Mario All-Stars sold for 16. Q*bert sold for 9. Grand Theft Auto sold for 5. This CPR call blocker sold for 47 shipped. I paid 5 for that, so that was cool. A beat-up Toyota Camry manual sold for 25 on a best offer. This is a Mizuno professional model glove. It's like the Black Shadow or something. I'm not going to move it because I don't want to touch everything, but I sold this one before for 35. It got returned because the person said they didn't realize that it was for which hand it was, even though I specified in the listing what it is. They just overlooked that. Listed again, made sure the listing clearly stated everywhere what the hand it was for. It sold again for 35. So I do free returns. So I ended up reducing the shipping a little bit for them on the return shipping out of my refund, but I still won't make as much money based on my initial shipment. So I'm happy it sold again though. And then one of the last things is a PS3. This is a super slim model. It's a 250 gig. It sold for 105 shipped with a controller. I paid 10 for the unit with the cords, threw in the controller, and I got 105 shipped within about a week. So I have one other video game thing that sold, so I'm going to grab that and hopefully show you guys another clip, and then my wife got all this packed up. Hey everyone, final sale from Monday. This Game Shark for the PS2. It comes with a disc and the memory card. It sold for 40 shipped. Hey everyone, back with the sales for Tuesday. 7 sales I think here, but 2 other things sold as well, so hopefully I'll show you guys those later. Pretty good day, kind of a good mix here. Only one clothing item. It was this old Nike polo. It's kind of beat up. It's got some flaws. I probably paid 4 bucks for it. I took a best offer of 12 just to get rid of it. So probably could have done a little better with a better picture and everything, but someone offered 12. Again, happy to get rid of that. This is a little Kirby toy here. I think this is Japanese, the writing there. It was in a big lot that I spent 400 bucks on, and this was just thrown in there. I listed it for 30 or best offer, and someone paid full price 30 bucks in about 2 weeks. So it's got a lot of staining to the back, but obviously someone knows what it is and wanted to pay up for it, so that was cool. Pokemon carrying case. This was in a lot I bought a while back. Video game stuff, I forgot. I think I paid 150 or something like that, and this was just a throw-in. It had a name here, but this ended up selling for 35 shipped. I got a bunch of offers of like 15 or 20. I wanted to get 25 for it. That was kind of my lowest, and then no one would ever come up, but someone finally paid the full price. Here's a Rival crockpot lid. This is just a lid. It came off a crockpot that I paid 8 bucks for. Came with the power cord and the lid. I sold this lid for 24 bucks. It should go first class still, and then I think I got the power cord listed for like 25 bucks, so not too bad there. Here's another Bullet Express. This is like a little juicer filter. This one sold for 32 shipped. It's one of the quickest selling pieces from what my research found. So I paid 15 for the whole setup. I already sold one lid for 20. I just sold this for 32. So is that 52? And then I just sold another item that sold tonight is a $25 piece as well. So what is that, 77 already for our 15 bucks, and I still probably have 10 pieces left, maybe 9. So that's pretty cool. A PS1, I used to not mess with these systems, but they actually do sell relatively okay. This one sold for 40 shipped with a controller, no game. So I know I donated a bunch of these a while back, so I didn't want to deal with them, but I probably should have listened to them. I could have made a little bit of money. And then the best sale of the day is a bunch of animal figures. They are all the brand Schleich. You can probably see it there. I don't know, there's 20-something figures in there, I believe. I paid 20 bucks for the whole bag, and I listed them for $89.99 or best offer. Had offers of like 35, 40, one of 60, and I didn't take it. I wanted 70 for them. That was kind of my low, and someone came through today and paid full price, 90 bucks, so I'm happy with that. So that's everything aside from those last 2 things I don't have here, but if anything else sells, I'll hopefully have all 3 of those things to show you. Hey guys, this is the final 3 things that sold from Tuesday. The 2 Chicago Bears license plates, I took a best offer of 20 on. I had paid $1 or $2, like $1 each, or maybe it was $1 for both, I don't remember, but they'll go first class, so that was an easy sale for 20. Brunswick Bowling sold for 10 shipped, and this is one of the Bullet Express parts, I think it's called the Drive, that sold for 25 shipped. Hey everyone, I'm back with a sales update for Wednesday. Had some pretty good sales. 2 things already sold after that I picked up all this stuff, so I'll show you that later. We sold 2 clothing items, Peter Millar Summer Comfort. It does have a golf course logo on the sleeve. I paid like 6 bucks. It sold for 25 on a best offer. A Padres Mesh Majestic jersey sold. 2XL, sold for 20 on the best offer. It probably sold because baseball season's starting up. And the Padres, they picked up Manny Machado, a pretty big free agent this offseason, so maybe there's a little bit of hype around that team. So that will be good for me because I live in the Southern California area, so I do see Padres stuff a lot. So hopefully the sales do pick up for that. I encourage you, if you do follow sports, to look out, or even know a little bit, to look out what's kind of trending in sports, because a lot of times, you know, those kind of things will sell. Whoever's going to the playoffs for football and stuff like that, you can actually make pretty good money off stuff. It usually sells for a bit of a premium during those times. 2 GameCubes, they're broken. Sold them for parts, got 32 shipped for both of them. In the future, wouldn't probably sell them like this. Probably take off some pieces and try to use them to fix up other units, because 16 each, and then with the shipping, with free shipping, it's really not worth a whole lot. So we'll make maybe 10 bucks, but honestly, it's not, like I said, it wasn't worth probably doing it that way. Here's a zip drive. It's upside down, but this is an iOmega zip drive. I paid $5 for it with some others, like another power cord or something they threw in for free. I think the power cord's listed for like 10 or something like that. And then this is, it sold for 25 shipped. So not a great buy. Probably would avoid them unless it was brand new in the box. They still sell well brand new. Some Go Wild cards here. These ones, I don't know where they came from, but, or like what store. I think my mom or my grandma sent them over to see if my son wanted them. He didn't really want them, a little bit too young for him. So I just ended up listing them on eBay, and they sold for 30 shipped for all of them. Sorry, I keep hitting my belt there. That's that noise, I apologize. So 30 for like 20-something packs, so pretty cool there. Here's a pretty cool buy. It's a Milwaukee hammer drill. This one is does not work. Kind of see it's got a lot of wear. I bought this with another drill that doesn't work and a case for $5. It was at a garage sale, and I looked them up, and for parts, this particular drill was going for like 30 to 40. So I ended up listing it last night for 35 free shipping, and it sold. So I already made my money back on that $5 and some profit on it, which is awesome. I still have one more drill and the case that should sell too. Turok for Nintendo 64 sold for 10 shipped. This one always sells pretty quickly for me. And then 2 PS2 controllers. Black one sold for 24 shipped. Hopefully I'll have other stuff to show you guys here pretty soon. And if anything else sells, I'll show that as well. Hello everyone, final sales from Wednesday. 2 items sold. Here is a wrap that goes to the Breg Kodiak cube. I sold the cube. Probably last week, you probably saw it in the video, the cube with the hose and the power cord and everything. I sold that whole unit for $85 or $90. I had paid $7.50. These are the wraps that you can, straps you can put around it to wrap the cooling pad to your leg and kind of keep it in place. I actually found that if you part this part out separately, the other unit still sells pretty well for that like $90 range. And then I sold these two of them. There's two straps for $35 shipped by themselves. So ends up being like $125 in total sales. And you won't see too many people getting over $100 for the unit itself with the straps if you put it all together. So I think you make a little bit more money this way. Obviously, it takes a little bit of extra time because of an extra listing, but I got 35 shipped on those two. They will go first class. The other item is a bunch of snap link, kind of like math manipulative type cubes. A lot of like probably preschool, maybe like kindergarten or like school programs might have this. Elementary school might have this kind of stuff. I bought a whole bunch of school supplies from a storage unit buyer. I haven't seen him in so long. I don't know where he's been actually, but it was $10 for all this 3 boxes of stuff. I parted out a couple things already and made some money, and then these were just sitting for a while. I got a sale of 65 shipped for this whole box, so it'll still probably cost like 20 or something to ship it, but you know, we'll make 20 something bucks on it. I only paid 10 for everything. So sometimes the math manipulative type stuff can do well if you look it up. There's like counting bears where it's a bunch of different colored bears and they use them to help do counting problems. Those sometimes can sell well. The prices have dropped a little bit though, because on eBay there's so many sellers from China now selling stuff like this that the prices have really gone down. For a while you could make a killing, but might be something to look into. 65 shipped, and then again 35 shipped on that. And today is Thursday and we already have 5 or 6 sales today, so that's pretty cool. All that stuff to show you guys later. Take care. Hello everyone, here are the sales from Thursday. Pretty good day actually, quite a good variety here and some higher dollar items, so we'll jump right in. San Diego Gulls, it's a minor league hockey team. I paid $50 for 3 jerseys, I believe it was. This one sold for $90 shipped, so that's pretty cool. John Deere hat. This is, I just got a little John Deere patch on the front. It's a snapback. It was a 25-cent hat and a big lot that I bought, and it sold for a best offer of $40, so that's pretty cool. Here's a random cat figure I picked up with some other cat stuff, probably, I don't know, 6 months ago. I listed the other ones. One sold right away. The other one's still pending. And this one, I couldn't really read the mark. It's kind of like rubbed off. It had Germany on it. I listed this one for $50 or best offer, and someone bought it. So if you know what it is, maybe it's worth a lot more, but I couldn't find anything. Couldn't find an exact one. But I am happy with the $50. So pretty cool there. I think I paid like $3. Here's a Delta little faucet assembly thing. This was actually half off, $12.50. Sold it for $65 shipped. It is brand new. Still wrapped in the plastic ties here. So I've sold these a couple times, different ones, and they always seem to do pretty well. I just got to get them cheap enough. Little Bible collection DVD set. I paid $1 for this at a church rummage sale, and it sold for $20 shipped. It's brand new. Took a while, but it finally sold. 3 packs of ink. The 96, 97 combos. 2 of them are sealed, these 2. This one is missing the 97, but it has the 96, I believe it is. Those sold for $75 shipped. A lady was selling a printer at a garage sale for, I don't know, $20 or something like that. And I offered her, well, I'll give you 10 for the printer. I'd really just want the ink. And she goes, well, I'll sell you the ink for 10. And I was like, okay, sure. So I was, you know, the printer's not as good. It wasn't that great of a printer, but the ink alone was where the money was anyway. So she gave me this for $10. So that was a sweet deal. Lastly, our Motor Trend car magazines. I forgot how many I have, but you can kind of see. And there actually is probably another 15 or 20 more that aren't shown here that are already in a box. These were free. There was a guy posted on Facebook. He had a bunch of magazines. There's Car and Driver. There's these ones. There's, I don't know what it was. Something in Dirty. Not like, it's like an off-roading magazine and like one other different kind of magazine. And they were all free. I went and picked them up because it was kind of near where I was that day for work. So after work, I picked them up. And I listed them. These are the first ones to sell. They sold for $125 for all these. It's from mostly the 2000s, I believe, up until more present, like 2018 or something like that. So, or 17. So pretty good stuff. because it was free. It sold for $125 shipped. The problem is obviously shipping. They're not medium mail, they are magazines, so we'll have to lot them up into a couple different boxes that are efficient. It will cost a lot to ship them, probably, you know, 50 or 60 bucks, maybe 70 by the time we split it all out. But the reality is I paid $0. So if I can walk away with 30 or 40 bucks of profit on for free, that's pretty cool. So happy with that. You know, can't really complain. With regard to buying these, I really wouldn't go out and buy a bunch of these. Sometimes older ones can do well, but if it's newer stuff, like I said, if you're getting them for nothing, sure. But if you want someone's trying to sell them, be careful, because it did take a while for them to sell, and obviously shipping is kind of a pain when you have too many of them. So hope you guys enjoy. If anything else sells, I'll try to show that after this. Hey everyone, last sale for Thursday, super slim PS3. This is the 500 gig with one controller and all the cables. It sold for $122 shipped. Hello everyone, back with sales for the weekend. What is it, March 8th through the 10th, I guess it would be. My watch will usually check the date on instead. It's been a crazy weekend, actually kind of a scary one for a while too. My wife had to go to the ER, so we were dealing with that. She's actually still there. Things are looking good now. They're just running a couple more tests. Her mom and dad are there. But we actually had the biggest weekend of sales, and I had to get them packed up. She actually pushed me to come. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but she told me to just get home and get them packed up so we don't lose any sales, because we do have one day handling time. So I'm here doing that. It's going to be quick. A bunch of sales, like I said, it's like most sales we've ever had. I think 47 or 48 in total, $1,600 and something for everything. So pretty good stuff. I'll kind of go through. I have my tablet open here to the side because I may not remember everything. The Grand Theft Auto went for $50 shipped. Here's Chrono Trigger, another good game, that went for $100. Legend of Dragoon went for $21 shipped. Indiana Jones, which is right here, went for $37 shipped. What else is here? New Super Mario Brothers went for $13. A little DS game there. That one is complete. 2 PS1 Crash Bandicoot games right here. One has a cracked case. Those are for the PS1. They sold for $35 shipped. Gallop Racer, which is up here, that sold for $15 shipped. Sorry, we're just kind of going through here. Star Wars sold for $9 shipped. N64 game, so it doesn't sell for a ton. Super Mario over here sold for $33 shipped. There's a Battlefront game in here. This one sold for $24 shipped. Okay, we're moving through. Oh, this mug right here. Check this out. This is a Horn C. I don't know if it's going to focus. Come on. My hand's too shaky, I guess. Horn C, England. Looks like a lion to me. Paid $5 for this. It sold for $55 on the best offer. So that was super cool there. Here's part to the Bullet Express. This is a little piece there. This is called the Meal Mixer Bowl Lid or Plug Stopper piece. It sold for $13 shipped, so that was cool. Here's a 3DS. This is Super Mario Edition. This sold for $110 shipped. I paid $20 for that at Goodwill, actually, which was pretty cool. Quest 64 right here sold for $12 shipped. Just a little basic Nintendo 64 game. Here's a Ready to Rumble boxing. It's actually like an arcade little game. It like pulls out and you can like box on it. It sold for $40 shipped on the best offer. 4 Michael Jackson CDs, special edition ones. Hope it'll focus. And I'm sorry guys, I know the video's not the best, but that sold for $28 shipped on the best offer. Here's a little Logitech trackball mouse. That one sold for $15 shipped. NFL Blitz. Oh, I forgot what that sold for. Sorry. It's in here somewhere. Well, we'll get back to NFL. Oh, no, $13 ship for NFL Blitz. Minecraft for the Xbox sold for $17 shipped. This sells really well. People overlook it because it's for $360, but it sells well. Magna Carta sold for $20 shipped. Dead or Alive sold for $9 shipped. 4 Alias. This is a pretty good series to sell. This was just 2 through 5, the seasons. Missing season 1. This sold for $40 shipped on a full price sale. Here's a TaylorMade 200 steel head cover. I have like 30 of these. I hadn't sold one yet, but that one sold for 13 shipped. Paid $5 for a box of those with some other stuff. It was a great deal for the other stuff, and these have just been sitting around. Marvel Nemesis for PSP sold for 10. Dragon Age Inquisition sold for 10. Mario Power Tennis sold for 10. Herbs. This one sold for more than 10. I think 13 or something. Sorry guys, I have to double check all this. $12. This sold for 12, and then Wii Punch Out sold for 20, so that should cover everything here. Oh, Super Mario Kart sold for, I think, 24 shipped, and I also sold a Super Mario All-Stars, which is not here. It goes with that one for 17. It's in a different box, though. And then lastly, well, not lastly, actually, I'm going to do 2 clips to this. This is at last for this section, is a huge box of Duplo. As you can see, this box is huge. I don't know what the weight is, I forgot, but it ended up selling for $125 for all of it. I've had them lying around. It's all different parts and pieces. I probably have 30 or 40 bucks invested. It wasn't a great deal. Over time, I thought I was going to build sets out of them because I had different pieces, but I just said I'm going to allow them to go, and I sold them for $125. So I'll probably make my money back, maybe make some profit on top of it, but if you can get a bunch of Duplo super cheap, or individual sets they can sell, but otherwise you got to be careful. So that's that. I'm going to pack up all this, and then I'll show you guys the next batch. Hey everyone, final sales for the weekend. I should have seen the first part of this. This is the last bit. A lot of the bigger items are here. Sold some On Guard steel toe like rubber boots. I paid like 10 bucks for them. They sold for 40 shipped, so that was cool. Here's a GameCube Game Boy connection cable. This sold for 18 shipped. I got 2 of those when I bought a GameCube for 50 bucks with games and controllers. So that was a good deal. It also had Luigi's Mansion in that same lot. Sold that for 30, just the disc, and I sold Animal Crossing for 22. So those were both a good deal. Pretty much close to making my money back, and I still have the system, 2 controllers, more games, and 1 more of those cables. So that's cool. Here's a FootJoy brand new pullover, but it has it says the Redlands Benchwarmers, which is a city near me. It's got their logo there. This sold for a best offer of 30. Just happy to get rid of it. And here's a Slipknot t-shirt. It's a size small, which is not ideal for when it comes to t-shirts for me. So that sold for like 16 shipped. I think I paid $3. Some cool DCs. Men's DC shoes, actually, some of them can sell well depending on the pattern. This one I sold for 50 bucks. I paid $3. They were originally 18, but they had a shoe deal at Salvation Army for $3, and I sold them for 50. So happy with that. Here's some Vans Iron Maiden ones. Paid $2 because of the garage sale, but they are pulling apart on one of these sides. I think it's this one. Somewhere. Well, somewhere. Oh, right here. It's kind of pulling apart. I put that on a listing, and they still sold for 65 shipped on the best offer. $10 for this little Sony cassette recorder. It's an older listing. It's broken, but someone bought it for parts for $10. Harry Potter set sold for 77. I think this is the Great GameCube GameCube Game Boy Color, sold for 30 shipped, no battery cover. It does work. A chain reference Bible. This one sold for 30 bucks on a full price sale. A Milwaukee drill here. This is from that $5 drill thing. I already sold one for 35. I think it was. This sold for 27. It's broken, as you can see, so I don't know why someone wants that, but it's cool. A 1946 yearbook for Tockwitz High School, which is in the city near me. Relatively close, at least. That sold for 25 on the best offer. On yearbooks, if I get any offer over like 25 or 30 bucks, I just take it. I don't even counter, just because it's so hard to find somebody for it. If I usually don't pay more than $2 or $3, so if I get an offer like that, I'm usually in the money. Got a bunch of Net 10 phones here. I bought all these. It's got chargers, cords. There's like 20 phones. Those sold for 80 shipped. And lastly, a San Francisco 49ers reversible jacket. I paid 20 bucks for it. 15 or 20 bucks, and it sold for 100 shipped. So pretty cool. Last sale, guys. This is a smart control for a hearing aid. I think it's a Unitron is the brand. Sold for 32 shipped.